to my channel. Who is up for a little Saturday crafternoon? I just got home from taking care of my mom. She's fine, but we just have to see each other, and we did some fun little shopping at a thrift store, and we went to like an antique market event, which was interesting. I walked away with a popsicle for me and Sparkle Heart. Anyways, I am working on a custom journal. Hi, Miss Kim and Alaska. I bet you're a lot cooler than me. It's in the 80s. It's hot already down here. I wore a silk shirt, to the outdoor market today and kind of regretted it. I thought I needed a short sleeve silk shirt to stay warm, and I ended up being too hot. Amy, hi! You're starting to build your next junk journal. That means you got your first one done. Hey, Gloria. Yeah, Amy, I think you were asking if I was going to do something with those papers, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to go live tomorrow. I thought I would go live in the morning, but it turns out it had to be a crafternoon kind of thing. Hey, Natasha. Oh, you sent me info for Expo in Irving. No, I'm not going. I didn't know. I'll have to check that. I bet you sent it through Instagram. I am so slow. But thank you for thinking of me, and I wish I could. We're going out of town this weekend, and so I won't be able to travel 2 weekends back to back, but I hope you have fun. Are you going? Hey, Grandma Gay. You caught me live. Can you believe it? Hi. Oh my goodness. Hi, everybody. Janie, welcome. Birdtail. I love that last name. It's 20 degrees. Alyssa, 5K. Hi, how are you? Welcome. Good afternoon. Oh, you mailed me something. Oh, cool. Well, thank you. I'll have to check my mailbox. I've been really terrible about it. You would think it was, not as near as it is. It really only takes like 10, 15 minutes to drive there, and, maybe a 20-minute round trip, and I never make it. Well, first I have a little haul to share with y'all. Hey, Gloria's here. Gloria made me some beautiful bling, you guys. I shared it on Craft Roulette. She made me a glue topper, which I desperately needed. Thank you, Gloria. And then she made me this beautiful matching, all coordinating in my favorite color, yellow, picker, which is really sweet. And Gloria, I really like this tip that you put on there. That is so cool. Hopefully, I'm committed to keeping up with this. Let's put it that way. I'm committed to keeping up with this. Okay, so thank you, Miss Gloria. Feel free to put your information. Always, you can put your information anywhere on my channel that you want. You can put it in these chats. You can put it in the description, and you can't put it in the description, but I can put it in the description. You can put it in the chat or in the comments, but here it is if y'all are interested. I'll be showing this and sharing this with y'all because I love to spread the love. You know me. So thank you, Miss Gloria. That was a huge surprise, and I totally needed it. I had gotten down to using, I ended up fixing it. I had just a straight pen sticking in my glue bottle, and on this desk, that gets lost really fast. So thank you. All right, I got some napkins on Etsy from one of my favorite, she's new to me. When I say new, I've probably been watching her, for maybe 2 months. That feels new. But but consistently for 2 months. Her name is Donna Twist, and she has a YouTube channel. It's called Twisted Paper Studio, I think is the name of her channel. Sala, hi, good afternoon or evening. So if you like junk journal content, you guys, I want to collab with her. Like, I love her spirit. I just love her. And I love the things she makes. Like, I love her and I love the things she makes. So, like, that's what I look for in a YouTube channel. Anyways, she had these napkins in her Etsy shop. And I think the whole, let me move some of the distractions out of the way. And then we'll get to making that custom junk journal that I need to work on desperately. So she had it's a 5-pack, right? And I loved 4 of them, but this elephant, I am a sucker for elephants. Hi, Catherine, welcome. And I just had to have it. And then I was like, well, the shipping's the same whether I buy 1 or 3. So I think I'll just buy 3 because once I kind of caught a glimpse, I was like, oh, it's not just the elephant. The rest of the napkin's amazing too. It's got like camels and ox and exotic birds and cougars or leopards. I was like, oh, this is just a big fat yes for me. So I knew if I just got 1 napkin with this, then it would give me hoarding tendencies. So I bought 3 packs of the same napkins. And then I really like these too. Like, you know, I think they're all great. I think this would be my second favorite, especially because I think that those go really well together. And then these, I mean, gorgeousness. Look at this. With the writing on it too. Just really nice. It's got flower names, which I really like. I like that I can actually read the writing and it's names of different flowers, so that's sweet. Okay, that's my haul. But one of the really cool things about it is the way I found Donna was from her Twisted Tangles, I think is what she calls them. And it's the way that she uses her scraps, and she did a video on them, like I said, a few months ago. That's how I found her. And I've loved her ever since. And I got a Twisted Tangle. This is so cute. So she puts them on this like apparel ball pen. And then she just takes all of her scraps, scrap fabric, this little tag. She'll emboss them. So these are probably like printables that she's embossed. And she just makes what's called Twisted Tangles. And I just think these are so fun for like to put as like a charm on your junk journal or to send in Happy Mail. Like, I'm happy to get this, like real happy. Because I mean, this can all be used, right? So sweet. I was very excited about getting that. And there's my other 2 packs of napkins. So, all right, moving on. I have Hadette, hello. How are you? I have a custom junk journal I need to work on. So we are blessed. We have some fabulous neighbors, and the wife is from Slovakia, and the husband is Jamaican, and he's actually from like the same area of Jamaica that my husband's from. And it's just super sweet. They're wonderful people. He has a Jamaican food truck that is amazing. And we have stuck it through with them through thick and thin. We've had a lot of storms here in Texas where you lose electricity, and they've just been totally amazing. Anyways, she watches the channel sometimes and she really wants a junk journal, but she was like, there's no way I'm making one. And I was like, I get it. It's not for everyone. I'll make one for you. What do you want? She's like, flowers. So I'm making one for her. Now, I had to go a step further. I found these paper dolls on Etsy that are like traditional Slovak Republic girls. And so I'm going to put a paper doll in her junk journal because that's just the mood I've been in of late. So I've got this adorable Slovak paper doll. Then on Etsy, I also found, and this is what really makes this journal customized, right? Like someone can tell you florals and you just do florals, and if you're making it for them, it's custom, right? But like, I'm just trying to take it a step further. So I found these really cool, this one printable, this one's kind of hard to see, but it has like different architectural things. Noreen, hello. From around Slovakia. And so I'm going to make these little tags. I've already kind of gotten started, as you can see. And I'm just going to put these, like, she and her family just went back for a couple of weeks around Christmas and spent a few weeks there. And I just think she'll really appreciate this little personalized touch. So we'll finish those up today. She is Catholic, and so I am going to go ahead and include a few faith-based elements in her journal. I don't know if I'll include all these tags, but they're from Tsunami Rose. There's a kit that comes with a whole bunch of them. I just printed one page and cut them all out. So I'm going to put those in there. And then another thing I found on Etsy are these flashcards for Slovak, and she has a daughter who we all love. She is so precious. She's like, I think she just turned 2, maybe. No, she's 3. Yeah, she's a 3-nager. That's right. She just turned 3. Anyways, I thought this would be a fun thing to put in the journal so that when her daughter's hanging around, because you know, they're always around at that age. She's already learned, like her daughter speaks the language, so I just thought it would be fun to have some little flashcards in there. All right, then the papers. Let's get into the papers real quick. I've got, let's see, oh, I've got some more. I've got like a Slovak flag, and then I have some journaling cards, which I might use. And then look at these papers. I've got these beautiful like children's illustration fairy papers. And then I put, on some of them I put a Tsunami Rose printable. Look at this. I just think these are so sweet. It definitely ties into a floral theme. You know, she's a mother of a young child. It's her one and only. She's just 3 years old. So I wanted to have that youth and playfulness mixed into her journal. So I put quite a few pages of this. This is a printable. I printed double-sided. And, you know, I tried to put plenty of like, of course, she asked for flowers, so I also printed some. Kristen, hi, yay, hello, welcome. I put some florals. So I just did 4 pages of the fairies and the children's illustrations mixed in with florals on the back side. You know, so we've got florals and fairies there. Then we've got florals and more like kind of geometric prints. I did 2 pages of that. I was trying to be pretty deliberate. Before a while back, there was an Etsy shop who the lady is from Ukraine, and she was doing a fundraiser for Ukraine, and the purchases that you made that were based with Ukrainian prints, she was donating. And so I did purchase that a little while back, and Ukraine and Slovakia are bordered each other. So I figured it would tie in, and I'm adding some of these Ukrainian papers into her journal with a few florals. I was checking out like different textiles and things like that. How many folded papers do I do per signature? Well, Amy, do you want a sneak peek? I have a journal that I'm going to have the process video out on Monday, I think. have a few, you know, I have a few approaches. So this is a single signature. Wait, did I do two signatures? Maybe I did two. This is a 2 signature journal. This is the one that I have the process video coming out. So let's count it up. I think, oh, right. This one has a notebook. That's right. Okay. I don't even remember. I just made this a couple of weeks ago and I can't remember. So let's count it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. This pocket, do you count pockets? Sure. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think 15, I was thinking 15 is kind of my sweet spot. If you don't count that glassine bag in there, this has 15 pages plus pockets, basically. That's kind of my sweet spot for a signature. I think this is a nice, thick signature. It just depends on how many, you know. I honestly don't sew things in until I have them like decorated, because by the time you add decorations like pockets and flips and you start tucking things in, they get pretty chunky pretty fast. You know, like this one's got lots of pockets and decorations, and so they get kind of chunky. So it just depends, but this one still has room to grow. I can't wait to share this process video with you guys. I think this journal is just gorgeous. I made it for a sweet friend. It's her birthday. I need to get it in the mail. And then here, this was a actual already made book that I included with one of my bookmarks, my portrait bookmarks. Yeah, so you'll see more about this. It's kind of a long sneak peek, isn't it? And I don't know if that really answers your question, Amy, but I put about 15 pages per signature. So 15 times 4, that's 60 journaling pages. You know. All right, so I hope that helps. But here I did 4 of these. These are just so cool. I love these patterns. All right, and then I just love this piece of paper. I will probably put this in my journals for a very long time to come. I didn't print on the back of this one, but that's okay. We can have a white page. We know what to do with those. I just love this. This is from Dreams, etc. Oh, good. I answered your question. Yeah, you know, it really just depends. I think these are extras. Oh, there's some more florals. I don't know if I didn't print on the back of these. So these we can use to make pockets and tucks. I will do that sometimes too. So basically I was pretty strategic in printing out my pages and how many I wanted of the double-sided designs, right? And then I picked some different kinds of papers that I printed single-sided, so that these can be used to make pockets and tuck spots and embellish the other pages, if that makes sense. I'm gonna drink some water. Oh, cool. You know, you don't have to sew to make a junk journal. It's just totally not necessary. I have been really loving my flowish journals so much with the elastic. And the cool thing is later on, if I want to sew it together, I can. Or if I want to take pages out because it gets too thick, I can do that too. It's just so many options. So I'm going to sit here. I'm going to take my mat off. I have gotten feedback that this mat is just too distracting. I try not to craft on it because it's really not like ink resistant or anything. So let's work on the glass top. Maybe that helps see things better too. Move my pile over. So what are y'all doing today? I would love to know. Are y'all crafting? Are you having a crafternoon? I'm so excited to be in my craft room. We are about to leave to go away for a couple of days. We're just not going far. We're just going to San Antonio. We're gonna go, we got a hotel on the Riverwalk. We're gonna go hang out on the Riverwalk. Our kids have been learning about the Alamo, and we took them there briefly this summer, but we didn't do like a proper tour, anything educational. And so we are going to take them down there and get a proper tour of the Alamo and just hang out. I can't wait to have some like awesome Mexican food. And one of my favorite things are the fruit. I can't remember what they're called, but basically it's like their dessert bars, but it's all fresh fruit. And I can't wait to go to one of those. I love those. Where you get the fresh cups of fruit and they'll put like chili powder on it. And you can get like all the stuff like fresh coconut and pineapple. We're also probably going to go to some of the other missions in San Antonio. I've been to them many times, but my family hasn't. So we'll probably go do that. You did a live today. Do you have a channel that I don't know about? Because I will be there. Please link it. Drop a link for me in the comments if you don't mind. Like, you can put a link here so we can all find you, Sala, but also leave me a link like in the comment section of this video so I can come back and check it out. I would love to support you and I would love to see what you're working on. Absolutely. I had no idea. Or you may have told me and I completely forgot and now it feels like brand new news. Crufts? What's that? Y'all have so much to teach me. I have so much to learn from you guys. I don't know what that is. Yes, Catherine, give it a go. I'm telling you, you can do it. Did you see my easiest junk journal ever video? The one I made with like a folder. It was the llama video. Did you see that one? If not, it was a live, so you'll have to check out my live section. But go check it out because it is the easiest junk journal and anyone can do it. And I can't believe I didn't think of it sooner. And funny enough, I was making that video to bring everyone over to the dark side of paper crafting, junk journaling. No, but the funny thing is I was making that video for beginners and I turned out just really loving it myself. Okay, so now these are done. These are pretty much done. They just need holes. And then let's get, here's the thing. I started this video not knowing what I wanted to do for the cover and I still don't know. I don't know if I want to give her a hard cover or a soft cover. I'm thinking a hard cover. Just punching little holes in these. I probably should have backed them first, but that's okay. Oh, it's a dog show. Hey, Kendra. How are you? It was so great chatting with you just briefly last night during Craft Roulette. I guess you have another card challenge that's about to wrap up here pretty soon, don't you? Okay. So those, I mean, all this stuff, the fiddly stuff is pretty much there. Let's work on the signature. So I have these printed papers. I think I'll do 2 signatures. I'm really liking that journal I made for my other friend. So I think I'll kind of mimic that. Okay, here's what I like to do. So I've got these beautiful child illustration like book pieces. So let's put those in a pile together. Okay, I've only got one. This is just kind of a one-off. This one doesn't have the back done. That's fine. So that's just kind of a one-off. Then I've got these Ukrainian print. I've got 4 of those, so that'll be a pile. And then I think I have 2 of these, so that's its own pile. So that's kind of how I like to do my signatures when I'm laying them out to get them started. Wow, challenge 10 starts April 1st. I do not know how you do it. I just don't know. You have a very special brain. Kiss your brain, Kendra. I don't know how you do it. But I love it. And I tell you what, your card challenges are such a hit. I always see people talking about them and loving them. So thank you for giving that to our community. You're a rock star. I love you. All right. So, I have all this tea-dyed paper my mass makes. Ooh, look at that. It just keeps going. Oh, I love it. Okay. But I don't know which colors. You know, we can bring in some fun colors. You can also, if you watched my February makes, I explained these pages that are just partially tea-dyed and how much I love them, and it's because of Desiree. I'd include a thank you. So we're gonna put a few of those in. Now, I asked her, I said, do you want a journal that has a lot of writing space, or do you want a journal that has a lot of flips and tucks and gadgets? And she said, I want a lot of writing space. So that's what I want to give her. I have some pretty wild pieces, but they really, I think they match well with these children's illustrations. They have a lot of green and yellow in those. I don't want to put too many, but I may put like 2 green ones like that in there. This is pretty. I think this will go well with some of the others. So now let me count my pages. I got 4, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Let's do, just give her a whole variety. 19 and 20. Look at this page, you guys. Isn't this cool? You did tea and coffee dyed papers? Awesome. Way to go, Amy. You are embracing it, girl. Yes, Natasha, get your picture turned in. You may win something. Now, I don't want to misrepresent you, Kendra, but I just know that there's a lot of giveaways. That's all. I don't know if they're all given away, but get that photo turned in. It's a fun community, whether you win or not. And you have the cards already made, so go for that. Hey, Katie, welcome. You know, Katie, I don't know where you're from, but I think I know a Katie Fowler from like other parts of my life, and I always wonder if it's you, but I think you'd be like, hey, Toby, it's Katie from whatever. Okay. All right. But yes, oh, okay, so Amy, you asked how I got these colors. I used Brusho, baby. Yes. First time I thought of it, I was wanting to dye them, and I was like, what do I have for color? And I've done Kool-Aid before, but I just don't know if Kool-Aid, like, I don't think that's best. It could be fine. I just don't know the chemistry of it all. And then I thought, I want to use a craft supply. And then I thought, Brushos. So I just put, I'll give you my tip. Okay, so even this marble paper right here, I did 2 different styles. I don't know if y'all can see the marble. I can't tell if you can or not, but I did it 2 different ways, okay? The first way, I got the paper dipped into the tea, and then I put Brusho on top. That's this example. This example is I had a clean white sheet of copy paper off to the side. I had a cookie sheet of tea, and then I sprinkled the Brusho on top of the tea, and then dipped my clean paper down in it and pulled it up, and that's how I got this marbled effect. I know you can see the difference. I just don't know how well you can see the marbling. So play with it is basically all I'm saying. Have some fun. I mean, here, I won't bore y'all with this, but like, you can get some really cool effects. If you don't have the Brusho brand, I mean, I think Nuvo makes a sparkle dust thing. I'm sure I'm not even calling it the right thing. All right. While I was getting those, I have this sheet. Isn't she lovely? She's from Prima. It's a stamp that I got in a kit. All right, I think we're ready. Let's build a journal. The only thing is I would kind of like to put another variable in there, like sheet music or patterned paper. I don't know. Let's just start building it and see how I feel. But this sheet's pretty. I like it. Oh, there's a bunch of Fowlers in the Heartland. Awesome. Well, there's another Katie out there. I can tell you that. I'm glad you're here. Now I have 2. Oh my goodness. Well, my maiden name is Penny, hence the name Betty Penny. And there's not many of us, turns out. A rare breed. All right. At least not that I'm aware of. Every time I see someone named Penny with the same spelling, I'm like, oh, I know we're related. There's just not that many of us. We've got to be related. All right. Oh, I had oh my gosh, you guys. I'm going to go get it. I'm going to show it to you. I got the prettiest, I don't know, some sort of dish at the thrift store today. I'm just going to go get it. I have to show you. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Believe me, it was worth the wait. Look at this. It's not necessarily in my style wheelhouse, but it also totally is. And then it has like these sea serpents that this boat is cruising on. Oh my gosh, isn't it just lovely? And I have a thing for cherubs and angels and swans, and look at the face. Like, this is just this is just so lovely to me. Like, I just love it. So my mom bought this for me for Easter. It's my Easter gift this year. It's absolutely gorgeous. I don't know the maker. I do see some maker kind of marks or numbering down here. I see some marks there. I'm going to investigate. It kind of reminds me of Majelica. I think that's how you pronounce it. I've always loved cookie jars. I have a thing, if y'all didn't know, I've been doing like pottery and ceramics since I was 8 years old. So this is like a total weak spot for me. I Love it. I need to clean it up. It's a little dusty, but I already have it up on my shelf. Okay, back to crafting. You never know on this channel, right? Okay, so I did bake these in the oven. So, oh, how did I get the stripes? I put them on Dollar Tree drying racks, you know, that you're supposed to like put cookies and baked goods on. So I put those in my oven. Hey, and then I bake the paper in the oven on 215. Everyone's oven's going to be a little different. But that's where the stripes came from. And, you know, when I'm paying more attention, I can make it so that the stripes go across like this. So it almost becomes like a writing space. But I don't stress about it either. So like this one, they're going up and down. Like I also don't hate that. Right? It does seem like it's like mythical or something. Kimmy girl, hi. Okay. So, got that. Let me get my paper back together here and let's put this together. I think I want this to be my cover page. Then we'll grab some tea dye paper. We're probably gonna need a lot more tea dye, aren't we? Okay. Then I want this Ukrainian embroidery print. Okay, looks like I'm just going to be alternating for a minute between tea dye. That's why I feel like I need another type of paper in here, but I'm just going to kind of build it out and see where it goes. I'm thinking this one, my hubby's home, you guys, and he is obviously having a lot of allergy issues. I think these two will be my middle pages if I do 2 signatures. Okay, let's put one of these in here. Lovely. I like this yellow flower with the yellow paper. That's pretty. Let's do this one. Bring in some paper to calm that situation down. Although she would have been really pretty there too. With that blue. I think I like it like that. Well, anything can go here. Put in one of these. So pretty. Put in a green, that goes well there. And then I think from here, we'll go there. All right, let's see how many of this is, Amy. And I'm okay with that too. Elizabeth, hi. I want to do a live with you. I want to craft with you. I just can't do it in the middle of the week. I'm too busy. I'm lucky if I even get to watch you for a minute during the week. I need more papers, you guys. This is not going to be enough. Not for 2 signatures. Let's see. I wanted that to be the center. Here, we'll do it this way. Turn it that way. Ooh, these will be pretty together. I'm gonna have to pull some more paper. I don't have any more printed, which is fine. Ooh, yeah. Put this one. This is the one with the girl. Put that in there. Let's see, I think this is still our center page. We need more paper. Let me grab, maybe I'll grab some pattern paper. That green's really working for me with this journal. It's interesting. This side is like a little pink, and then this one's a little blue. It just works perfectly with those. So I like where we're at. We just don't have enough. 6. Yeah, we need We need more than that. Okay, let me figure this out. I've got plenty of paper. Leslie, how are you? Isn't that paper gorgeous? I know, I love it. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull a stack of paper out from underneath my desk. Yes, junk journaling. Look, I have been, so I get Land's End catalogs in the mail. And once Sparkle Heart has given me the approval, I've been collaging on top of them. So all of these are like Land's End, because I'm almost out of my 12 by 12. I really prefer 12 by 12 paper. I just need to find more at the thrift store that I don't like. Oh yeah, we do also have these still. They're just not double-sided, but that's okay. We can still do stuff. Let's just see what's in my pile. My neighbor's basing out. Oh, these are pretty. I had printed these for cards. You know, I always like to put cards in my junk journals that I give or sell. They always come with A2 cards. So I'll pull out a couple of those and make her some cards too. Let's see, I want some that are a little different. Ooh, those are pretty. I think that'll match well with her journals. So pull those out for her. These are all Tsunami Rose. You Had Me at Floral. Look at these little cuties. This is Studio Calico, I think is what it's called. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Yes, we have a creative reuse center, and I just went there for the first time. Here's some more of the Ukrainian paper. It's single-sided. I went there for the first time I guess 2 weeks ago. Oh, it was just amazing. I like these. Let's put some of these in there. I know they're single-sided. We're just gonna have to get creative. Cover up that white. Look at these. Aren't they precious? I made a craft roulette card with this image. It was bigger. It was this size. There she is. I think it was maybe even bigger than that. Calico collage. Super pretty. And let me tell you, if y'all are into this, if you're like feeling this, you'll love this shop. I wouldn't shop there unless I signed up to their newsletter, because you get some deep discounts being on that newsletter. I'm just saying. If you're liking it, you like what you see, you want more, join the newsletter and go that way. Oh, so many fun printables that I've printed up and haven't used yet. I never promised how long this video would be, right? This is a crafternoon, so we just might be here a little while. I'll put that in there. I was wanting some sheet music. Somebody was asking me where this printable came from, and I don't know, but I'll look it up. That was from my sheet load. Okay, just looking for pages. Ooh, this is pretty. This could go in there. Okay, I think we're good now. We've got a few different ones. I also like these terre collage pages. Oh my girls. Hey, these are from my portrait bookmarks, but I didn't print them the way they come. Artfully Musing, if you want to look those up. If you were into those portrait bookmarks that I did, some of the images I pulled from this printable. I believe we're done here. We've reached the end. Oh, look, I'm going to do an 80s journal, you guys. Because I love all of this. Maybe not Total Recall, but like, and Terminator, but yes. I I also want to work on that Anna Green Gables. I haven't started that yet. So much to do. I've really been taking it easy. I don't know if y'all watched my Crafty Goals video on March 1st that I released, but this is my lazy month. So I'm not pushing myself to get a whole lot done. I'm just going to get done what I can get done, what time allows. I'm taking time off. I took 3 full days off of social media completely last weekend after Craft Roulette. Might have been bad timing. But yeah, I disconnected after that Friday night and unplugged. It's a nice recharge that I'm giving to myself this year. So March is my lazy month. No pressure. Nice thing about not being on a design team. Oh, thanks, Kristen. Oh my goodness. There's my new friend. Di, how are you? Welcome. And hey, Brian, you just snuck in there. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. All right. So now we have some more pages. That's great. We have some white pages we're going to have to deal with. These I didn't print on white paper. I printed them like on a tan or cream paper, see? So that doesn't bother me. It's very lightweight. All right, let's get back to this signature. I'm going to take these 2 pages out. Start putting these in. Bye, babe. My hubby doesn't usually come home on Saturdays. That was a surprise. And I wasn't alive, so we didn't get to chat. That's okay. He understands. Okay. So we'll put some sheet music in there. Sloth. Yes, the vendor is Calico Collage for those really precious little animals and outfits. I don't know how else to say it. Animals personified. Okay, I think we have enough now. I think we're there. Oh, we might even have too much. Let's see how many pages we've got. 1, 3, 13. That's cool. We've got 1 page more than we had over here, I think, but it is that 1 extra page is one that can't really be written on, and she wants a journal she can write in, so that doesn't really bother me. Alrighty then. I think we have our signatures, right? And they're going to go like this because I want this to be the first page of the journal. Can you believe that I fussy cut this out? Like, what mindset was I in? These are so narrow. What was I thinking? I mean, they're great and all, but I don't know. Oh my gosh. Sloth is your relative, Kim? All months seem to be lazy months for, oh, you know, my breakneck speed may not be the best thing. I was watching, I think it's called Therapy in a Nutshell or something, and I just went ahead and added another page because I had it setting off to the side. Now we have an even 13 in each signature. And I was like, oh, do I move at a breakneck speed so that it's distraction? I don't know. All right, I need to refill my glue bottle. This is my favorite glue of all time. I've now brought Letty over to my side of glue things. She now is buying my favorite glue, and she because Letty's like me, like we're gonna save money when we can, you know? And she's like, oh my gosh, like it's just as good as those other crafty art glues. And it's so much cheaper. And I'm like, yes, girl, yes, welcome. Glad you came over. It is just as good, and it is so much more affordable. And as much as I go through glue, that's important. Because I can, this is like this is a repurposed Barely Arts glue container. I mean, I can go through these quick, y'all, quick. All right, we have our signatures. Now we need a cover. I really like, this was the last one I did, which again, the video is coming out tomorrow. I do like this one, a soft cover, but I think I'm gonna give her a hard cover. I just have a feeling that I want to do a hardcover for her, which means I need a book to deconstruct. I think I have to run out and grab one real quick, so I will be right back. It'll just take a second. Okay, you guys, I got two here. I keep my thrifted books on a shelf out in the garage until I need them. I don't have room for them in my craft space. Anyone a fan of Mary Higgins Clark? I fell in love with her. Miss Cordelia, hi sweetie Petey. I fell in love with her when I was in high school. I read a lot of Mary Higgins Clark. Anyways, this one looks like it's probably a pretty good book. I don't know. I don't have time to read, okay? Yes, it's Lineco glue, PVA. It is a professional grade bookbinding glue. Okay. Ideal for bookbinding and paper projects. I mean, that's what we make, right? Dries clear, remains flexible. It's archival safe. It's professional quality. And it's amazing. You can get it on Amazon. I love it. Okay. Anyways, this looks like a great book to read, and I sometimes feel bad about tearing those apart. Oh, Merry Christmas. Love Cliff and Becky. That's sweet. But I use books that I can get either for free or like 10 cents, and that's where these fell. So, you know, it's just the way it goes sometimes. I grabbed these two because I wasn't sure. You can save these and collage on these. Like if you don't want to waste your 12 by 12 paper, but you want big pieces, save stuff like this. Save stuff out of your mailbox. Save large pieces of paper because you can totally collage on this. I would collage on this side. You might have to test your glue because this is like, you might have to collage over here. Well, I would test my glue because this is a slick surface, whatever glue or adhesive you're using, but you know, you can use it. All right, I just want to figure out which of these spines is going to be kind of best for our book here today that we're making. I think this one's going to do it just fine. Or will it be, it's already going to be an alligator mouth. We better maybe go with this one. Let me zoom out. What I mean is just pull up. Sorry, there's a mess over here. Okay. So basically, yeah, this is the one. I even like this cover. Let me look at the other side. Ooh, I think for the journal we're making, I kind of really like this color and this. So I think I might just cover this. We'll see. With some fabric. That would be different. I don't normally do that. Oh, Kim, you love Mary Higgins Clark? Yeah, I used to love her too. I mean, I just don't read anymore. That's all. I listen to Audible. I have to read at work. I read a lot less than I used to at work now because I supervise twice as many people as I used to. So I'm really just stuck in meetings all the time. I have like 15 meetings a week, you guys. And not short ones. So sometimes that really cuts into how much I want, you know, to chat after work. Sometimes I might lurk in a live chat just because I've been chatting all day. I will save this. Hopefully there's nothing too offensive. Wow, that's unique. Offensive in here because I will use it for making things. All right, so now that's deconstructed. I always reinforce these spines. Let's give it the good old napkin treatment. We did just get a bunch of napkins, huh? I think these will actually match pretty well too. See, now I don't want to hoard this because I know I have 2 more. Ooh, I kind of like this one. I've already got to get more Mod Podge. Yeah, like, I think I'm just going to do that. And I want to keep a little bit of the brown. And I want to keep the red, I think, which is really unusual. I usually cover the whole thing. Okie doke. So, just cut off some of this. I got these new scissors, and I'm really trying to get used to cutting with them. It's funny, you wouldn't think, or I wouldn't think, that it would be that much different using these big when I use them small like this all the time, but it is quite different than these. I love these, but I bought these brand new at Hobby Lobby in the last year, and this screw right here will not stay together. Like, they just fall apart in my hand. So I decided to try something new. And I like spring scissors because they're easier on my hands. I might actually do that over the edge. All right, let's just see. Using a little washi tape to separate the layers. It's just the easiest way that I found to separate napkin layers. So you're not stuck fiddling with them. That pretty much covers up the wording. I could put paper behind it and that will totally cover it up. So let me do that. I've got some scrap paper here. Looks like I need to trim it lengthwise. And I can't cut that straight. Hey, the creative Gram. Hi, how are you? I'm so glad you're here. So glad everyone's here. Rhonda, look at you sneaking in. How are y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing good. I have a friend I'm making a custom junk journal for today. She said, I just want to come shop your stash. I want to come buy a junk journal from you. I was like, let me make you one. Let me just make one for you. So I liked this book cover, and I just didn't want the title of the book on there. So the other great thing, you guys, about putting that white paper down is that it'll really help the design of the napkin stand out more, which I like. And then these edges are just kind of blend. I think this is really going to work. I want that to dry a bit before, so let me flip this over. I wonder if I have another scrap that link. That was pretty cool. Ooh, I do. Fits perfectly in there. Let's do that. I really like to reinforce these. I've got a little bit of this envelope left for the Tyvek. This stuff stinks, you guys. Did you know that? Like, it just smells bad. Works great, smells bad. Okay. As a preference, I'm going to pick the side that doesn't have a seam in it, even though I don't find that that really changes the integrity. Okay, I'm just going to cut this down now. Eyeballing everything, which means you might have to cut twice. Oh, all right. Oh, you've had a stressful day. Oh, yeah, just come hang out with us. I'm so sorry. Don't they know it's Saturday? Whoever. Don't they know? Don't they know? All right. All right. So, just get this done real quick. I think I'll make this a flowish journal, you guys. The spine will be nice, totally reinforced. This is a heavy cardstock. This is 110 that I'm putting in here right here. This little scrap that I had off to the side. Then we've got Tyvek. And then the other side has, oh yeah, it's sturdy. This has 110 on this side, plus the board that was already in the spine of the book. So I think I'll just do a flowish, and that way she can take pages out, put pages in. She can add drawings that her daughter makes. That's what I love about a flowish journal, guys, because she can put her own stuff in, you know? She can kind of make the book totally her own. She can move pages around. She can add pictures that her precious little daughter has drawn or colored into the book if she wants. Just whatever her heart desires. And I think that's a cool thing. I love that about flow journals. I think because I tend to use a journal in a very like memory keeping style myself. So I like to be able to go back in and add stuff in. Okay. Shouldn't bend it yet. You gotta let it dry. If you bend it, it will crease weird. It's just not ideal. So let's flip it back over while that side dries. Let's work on this side. Let's put this on here. Now I always want to put something like a journal front of some sort, but I don't know right now what that would be. So I'm gonna leave it alone. Gonna leave it alone. until I know. This isn't perfect. Like, this is not cut perfect, and I'm not going to worry about it because I know how this napkin is going to dissipate and kind of like blend into the brown. So I'm really not worried or stressed about that. Alrighty then. See, I need more Mod Podge. I've been using it up this year. Which, by the way, Mod Podge is cheaper at Hobby Lobby than it is at Walmart. For those who care about such information, you're welcome. I figured that out for us here. Like much cheaper. Okay, hopefully I didn't go too far on that side. This is a silicone makeup brush for those who don't know. You can find them at the Dollar Tree now, probably at Walmart. On Amazon is where I got mine. And I love it. I will never run another paintbrush with glue again or paste. Yay. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to kind of get this cover going. And then I'm going to deviate probably back to decorating some pages. This is just kind of how I work. Because I know all of this stuff needs to dry and become one. And I'd rather not like hit it with a heat tool. I just want to be patient and wait. Oh, I love it. And now this is going to blend even more once I get it really tacked down. And my gluing is going to have to be a little more precise than normal, since I'm not planning on really doing anything else to that brown side. So I'm using my finger tool and cleaning it up currently. Oh, I could use Line Co, but I think because I use the Mod Podge because one of like the container, the jar, like I can stick my brush into it, and in my Line Co I can't. And I just know how it behaves, I guess, is another reason, like with certain materials. And I think my Line Co would be totally fine and good. But I've come to just know what to expect for the most part from my Mod Podge for decoupaging, you know? All right, I'm gonna let this dry a little bit before I put on my top layer, because I think that's the wise thing to do. So we're gonna set this to the side. I'm gonna let this dry. I'm gonna go back. Let me see how this side's doing. This side is beautiful. It's already doing good. Okay. I have all that Slovak stuff over here off to the side and different things. I have these, I want to figure out how to put these flashcards in there, like make a pocket for them. Oh, bye, Christine. Well, bye. Or Kristen, I'm sorry. Bye. Oh, the time changes tomorrow, Gloria. I had no idea. Oh no, that's a sabotage to our vacation. Oh, brother. Okay, I used to wake up at 5, no problem. Loved it. Got so much crafting done for the last 2 months, waking up at 5. I can't seem to wake up before 6:30 now. I'm broken. I started drinking chamomile tea and doing breathing exercises, and now I feel broken. But I know I'm getting sleep, so that's a good thing. All right. Let's see. I want to put one of these pockets in there. This is from Roxy Creates, one of her challenges. I think this was week 6. So we're going to start decorating. Yeah, I think this was from week 6. Ooh, I like it there. Like, I'm not going to be fussy, okay? Like, I'm not going to sit here and try it out on a bunch of different pages to come back to the one that I originally liked it on. It's just, if I like it, I'm going to do it. It's who I am. Okay. So this would be a great pocket. Not for the flashcards, but for something. So I'm not talking about this side, although this is going to be a pocket, this side too. But the other side has a long pocket in it. This one here has this long pocket. You have to be careful when you're gluing these down in particular, because you can seal things in places you don't want to seal them. Like, I want to seal it there along that seam in a straight manner. There we go. It's also great that I picked this page because it had a slight tear in it from when I was coffee dyeing. You got to be gentle. And sometimes I'm a little bit like a bull. I'm just fast. That's my problem. Okay. I just didn't want this pocket to get sealed shut. So there's our first decoration. And now see, this side has a pocket. Another tuck space to tuck things in. Fabulous. I want to show y'all something. Yeah, I just fell in love with 5 a.m. wake ups because it gave me time to do what I wanted to do at the start of the day, because I don't have it at the end of the day. I don't have the energy. I don't feel creative at the end of the day when I'm tired. So 5 a.m. became my me time. It really worked for me. I was highly productive when I did that. Okay, I can't really show y'all, but I have this 3-drawer container here, and each drawer is actually getting filled with junk journal embellishments. So this is journaling cards and tags. And just when I make things, or a friend, Desiree made this, you know, I just put things in here, and then I can use them anywhere that I want. I have all kinds of different tags, journaling spots. These are actually leftovers, but they're cool leftovers from some 6x6 pages that I made into regular pages. It's hard to explain. It's on my channel. Hi, welcome everyone. Chaos in the Craft Room and Big G coming in. Hi. We're just hanging out, making journal, making a journal, making journal. I can't talk today, so there's that. But these are really cool. It's just another place that the inside I kept kind of plain so that, you know, people could write on them. I liked this blue. Anyway, so we'll keep out a couple of those. Here, we'll just go through here and grab some things. So I'm going to take 2 of these out. I'll put 1 in each signature. I'm making a 2 signature journal. I love my Alice stuff, but I'll probably turn these into cards, to be honest. They're like so ready to just go on a card front. It's not even funny. So those probably go for that. Okay, I've been calling this Franken paper, and I probably should stop because it doesn't have any sewing on it. To me, it's Franken paper because I'm just taking like little strips and turning it into something bigger. But really, Franken paper has stitches, and mine doesn't. So everyone is calling these master boards. I should probably jump on the bandwagon and call them what everybody else is calling them. I mean, I even have like cards in here. They're fabulous. Oh, I want to put those in my other friend's journal. Okay. Let's just see. Oh, here's some tags. I like these tags. Okay. A couple of those. Ooh, these are pretty. I love these. Aren't those pretty? I bought these from a shop on Etsy. I just thought they were so pretty, and I wanted to support the shop. It's like, yeah, I could make it, but that doesn't matter. She's already made it and made it beautiful, and I want to support that. So, I don't know her name. It was a long time ago, and obviously I've hoarded them. But yeah, I just think they're lovely. In the moment. Don't love that. Okay, there we go. All right, so these, I have them sectioned off, and obviously I need to use a lot of this stuff because the pocket's already full. I mean, the drawer's already full. This little envelope's cute, stronger than you think. Oh, it looks like it has a Alice thing tucked in there. Oh boy, this is one of my really experimental, I like hinged. Yeah, that was a very experimental project. Isn't she fun? I made a bunch of these. I need to show y'all how I made these because I made them really quick. Anyways, I like her. She can go in there. She's a mama bear. Let's give her a mama bear tag. I'll give her the gold one. Okay. I'm going to keep pulling out drawers. I'll show y'all more. Oh, look. This is going to go so good with that napkin that I freaked out and bought 3 packs of napkins to get 3 of the same one. This one, but yes, they're meant to be. I'll keep those together. All right. All right. Try not to bore y'all to pieces. All right. This drawer is called Pockets. I've got my pockets. Llama pockets. Ooh, let's get one of these. This was another Roxy Creates pocket. We'll put one of those in her journal. I know what this is. I haven't shown y'all this yet. I need to get on that. This is one of my ideas, but making an accordion pocket. Yes, I love these in my journal. I put one in my, which one do I want to use? I think I'll use that one, even though she's really cool. Ooh, I like her. I just made a whole bunch of these at once. Mass made them. Super cool. Oh, these are fun too. This is Roxy Creates. So when I did the Roxy Creates, I did like 5 or 6 of the things at one time. I'm gonna work on an Easter journal for Tsunami Rose. That one doesn't really go. I really like this one. This is all feeling very eclectic and random, but that's a junk journal for you. Here's some more of these pockets. I think one's enough. These are fun. Seed packets. What else? What else? Ooh, I like this one. And this one's just not finished. This is an unfinished version of this. It's smaller and unfinished, but we can finish that up. Oh, I have a few of those. I like making these. I've been making these for a long time. Mini moons and my junk journals. They're wine bags. I bought a whole like package of them from Amazon in bulk, but they're made for like bottles of wine. But I like making pockets out of them, obviously. They open up really wide. You could put a lot in them. So I'll put one of these in there too. Ooh, this one's big and tall. It's pretty. It's floral. Matches the occasion. Ooh, this is kind of fun and funky. I think I'm gonna go for this one though. Okay. Any other pockets? Probably should pick my pockets first because then I have to pick all the things that go inside of them. These girls are pretty cool. This is a fun pocket. I made these from scraps and I love it. This is a double pocket. This is a pocket over here. Just totally made from scraps. Here's some more. They were like, they got real scrappy. This is a pocket. Here and here. This is like triple pocket. You know what? We've got some like blank white pages to cover. These would be really good for that. Let's grab out a couple of those because we do have some white paper in this journal. And then my book page envelopes. I always love these. Put one of those in there. All right. We've got the pockets. Last drawer. I need to find a home for this box that I'm digging through and showing y'all. I don't have a home for it yet. Flips and tucks. This is a flip. Basically, I would glue it down on the page and then people could flip out. A box card. Yay! Awesome. I have a box card, a no dies, no problem for a box card on my channel. If you ever want to check it out, I made one. These are really pretty. These are the Donna, I can't remember her last name right now. The flips. Let's see if we have some that really kind of fit. Let's take this one. I don't really want to separate the pairs right now because I was planning on using these in my upcoming Easter journal. Let's see. Oh, good. We've got more over here. We'll take those. Rita Donnelly, that's her name. Rita Donnelly flip. So I've got some pre-belly bands here. This is my friend Angela sent this to me. She sent me these really cool origami ornaments, and I was thinking about putting them in my junk journals. So that's why those are in here. Let's pick some belly bands for this journal. See, I'm like ready for those elephant napkins, y'all. I'm ready. We'll just take those two. All right, we've got decorations. See how easy that is if you make things ahead of time? It really helps speed up the process. Can't get those drawers back in. I'm gonna take a drink of water. Oh, explosion boxes are so cool. Yes. Good night, Sala. Sweet dreams. Bedtime, bedtime. Have a lovely night. She's in Finland, you guys. She's on a different time schedule. All right. Look at all this that we get to play with now. Let's find a home for it and our signatures. I want to dry off my table. Okay. So we have this one. Then we turn it. We have a tuck spot here. These are pockets. So now I need to kind of separate things by like pockets and tuck spots and fillers, like journaling cards. I like that one with the blue. We could put that there. Let's use a pocket here. I want to use the Roxy pocket. I like it with this pink and brown. I think it really looks nice here. So I'm going to put this pocket here. I don't want to pocket it up too much though. I don't want to mess up. Hold on. I like it there. But she really wants a lot of journaling space. So I got to be mindful of that. So I just have to feel it out here. I think she's going to have plenty of journaling space. Let's put something on these pages because she probably is not going to be really comfortable writing over a lot of this. So if I put a pocket in here, then I can tuck in things for her to journal on. You know, she could also she could add pictures or something to it too. I think this one has, yeah, I don't want to put anything over there. So that's kind of how I'm feeling about that. Then this will be a great writing page. Yeah, let's put this here. Gonna be so deliberate. Oh, explosion boxes are so fun. And you can make them without any dies. Or, you know, they make an explosion box. We Are Memory Keepers makes an explosion box like tool now, like a board, a scoreboard for them or something, but you don't have to have that either. You can make them without that. But they literally, like, they're a box, and when you take the lid off the box, it all opens up in like 4 different directions. I have one. Well, it's not mine. It's my husband's. I made it for him. And it's so fun because, like, I put pictures in it and everything. Oh, they are so fun. See, we can tuck our little mama bear tag in there. Australia's morning. So it's Sunday morning. Good morning. So glad you're starting your day off with me. I feel so honored. Okay. We'll come back. I'll come back and add more in. I'm just going to let the glue dry. But I left this side open so I can put a bigger sheet of paper if I want it in here. And then we also have this pocket. Same thing on this side. Left it wide open over here. And then we have this pocket here. Okay. White page. Oh my gosh, it's a white page. What will we do? We'll add a belly band. Nice big chunky one. All right. Yes. Yes, yes. Sunday morning. I'm kind of bummed we're going to miss church tomorrow, but I am excited about the getaway. We're going to San Antonio. Gonna go have some fun. I am excited about that, but just kind of bummed that we'll miss church. That's a good sign, you know, that I like my church. I don't want to miss it. You know what else we need pockets for? We need pockets for her paper dolls. And now I want to come in and kind of bring in some of these architectural Slovakian landmarks and start sprinkling those throughout so that I can fit them into the journal. Let's see if one of them goes well with these flowers. I don't know. I think I kind of like that one the best color wise. These are definitely different. I think I like those two color wise. We'll do this one. Supposed to have a slumber party with two of my besties and their kids, and it just didn't work out timing wise. Let's put some of this pretty lace here too. I might need to make her like a writing board to go with this journal. A writing board is just a stiff board that she can put behind her pages to write smoothly. Because, you know, when you add lace and then she turns the page, it's going to be like bumpy, and that can be really irritating. I get that when you're a writer and you want to record things in your journal and you can't get the writing down on the page right because of the bumpy elements. I'm going to just glue this down with my PVA glue. It will be fine. It will definitely hold. I'm going to go lightly though. I don't know. I just like that. Those don't go there. So don't let that color throw you. This journal has definitely got some like different color ways going on, but that doesn't bother me. It is a junk journal, so I'm okay with it. Plus that kind of represents the seasons, right? Like she can use it throughout the seasons, and there's different colorways in our seasons. Oh, I'm so happy you feel that way. Bye, Big G. See you later. Yeah, changing the clocks. I just wish we would move forward tomorrow and never change again. I actually prefer to spring forward and not fall back, because then you get less daylight. I like daylight. Okay. I have to be careful now about laying this page here because there is some glue here. I'm just going to grab this silicone mat. This is like a cheap one off of Amazon. I think it's for the kitchen. And it comes in like a really huge sheet, and I just cut it down. So anyways, I'm going to put that there so I can keep flipping through my journal and nothing will stick and my lace can dry. This is kind of wild. I don't know if that's approved. I mean, this is green and this is green, but that's, I don't know if I'm feeling that. This is okay. And that's okay. I guess I have to get over it. Maybe I'll put something here to calm it down. Just calm down. Put this pocket here. Yeah. Again, I'm not going on like real serious deliberation here. Just going with the flow. Kim, is that your sister? Is the creative Graham your sister? Or are y'all just like crafty sisters? Are y'all real sisters? I need to know. I think it's awesome if you are, no matter what. Yeah, Amy, San Antonio is fun. We were there this summer, but it was like really quick, and we need to go back and give it a little more time. My dog's tummy's making noise. That's never good. I think I'm going to decorate this with something and then clip it onto this page to calm this page down a little bit. So I will just put it there for now and keep going. I don't use these typically, these big paper clips, so that'll be a signal to me that this is unfinished. Here's back to a white page, which I had grabbed these large pockets. This is why I make these large pockets. This is like a washi flower that's not really stuck and not giving it to me. I just take that off. Anyways, I make these out of scraps for this exact reason, to fill a white page. If you didn't glue it all the way down like this, you could just glue along edges and it could become a side tuck spot, but we're gonna have enough of that. And she didn't want a ton of that kind of stuff. So we'll keep it pretty basic here. Okay, let me go back and check on my lace. It's a little tacky still, not too bad. I need to tuck something back here because I want her to know that this is a place to put things. So I'll end up putting a piece of paper back there. Man, it'd be great if I could deliver this to her this weekend before we leave and go out of town. This would make a pretty page to flip in there, and it just will give her more journaling space to work with. I don't mind that it's white. I just need to trim it down so it can fit into that spot. Man, this is pretty paper, isn't it? I just love this. I think this is so pretty. Let's see if that fits. I'm probably going to have to trim off some of this too. I have to trim it more. Okay, no problem. I can do that. Take some off the top. There we go. I want her to see this belly band like as it is, but belly bands are fun because if you put something like this on them, you can put just like one side on and cover it, but I don't want to cover it. So just tuck that in there. Well, this will be kind of like a nice surprise. Like she won't even know that that rose is there until she takes it out, and then it'll be a nice surprise. That's fun. All right, moving on. How is everybody doing? Late to the party? You're never late, Melissa. You're right on time. Aww. Oh, I get that, Kim. Okay, cool. That's awesome. How you doing, Fazzy? You okay? My poor puppy. I don't think her stomach feels good. Okay. Yeah. Do you want to go outside? Really? Okay. Let's see. I still need a place to put my girls. Oh, careful, so careful. You know what? Maybe they can go in that front long pocket. Actually, way back over here. Oh boy, I've got this stuff flying everywhere. Over here. Maybe this is where they live. Yeah, that's where they live. Yay. There we go. Problem solved. I like it when that happens. Okay, and then go all the way over here. Got the white page covered. Feeling good about all this. I'm thinking maybe just one more pocket over here. And we'll be done with this signature. She's pretty and I like her. Yeah, we'll just do that. See how easy it can be to just make a decision. I mean, I'm just saying. Maybe I should have glued that differently now that I think about it. For the kind of pocket that this is, you typically only want to glue like an inch down the center. Only because it will make that back pocket harder to open. But I put 3 pockets in here, so it should be fine. It's still a very spacious full pocket. So I just need to hold that down for a second. This signature's done. I mean, I want to put filler in, but I like things to dry before I start stuffing things in there. So this one is done. That's dry, no tackiness at all. Now, when you're making a junk journal, you have the choice. You can cut along the edges here to make it all the same, like length, you know, so it would only be as long as this front page, or you can leave it. Guess what I'm gonna do? Hi, Susan. How are you? I'm gonna leave it. That's just who I am. That's how it's going down. All right, second signature. Here we go. And by the way, our cover is dried. You know what? Because it's dried, let me just go ahead real quick before I decorate this signature. Let me do this. I want to add my second layer of Mod Podge here on this napkin. Oh, thank you, Susan. Yeah, I'm making this for a neighbor and friend. She wanted a floral journal that she could write in a lot. And she is originally from Slovakia, so I went on to Etsy, one of my favorite places to shop, and got some really fun digitals to kind of personalize it for her and customize it. And so yeah, that's what I'm working on. Are you having a crafty afternoon? A crafternoon? Craft Roulette was so much fun last night. I just love Mary, of course. That's who I made my card. That was Mary on my card. But Alicia too. I found Alicia through Craft Roulette. I am so glad I found both of them. So glad. They are beautiful, beautiful people. Alicia and Mary. And Steven. Oh my gosh, what would we do without Steven? He's awesome. I've been in such a funny headspace about my card making lately. Just because like I feel like I've been very experimental, and it's like I know I can make better cards than this, but I'm also exploring new things. And so I'm just trying to be gentle with myself, and it's like it's okay, right? It's okay to experiment, and maybe something wonderful will come out of me experimenting with my card style. But it's just an interesting headspace to be in. Oh, Faz. Storage, what are you storing? Are you just, I know you're getting started with card making. So are you storing stamps and paper, or what you storing? I store all of my stamps in a filing cabinet, like an office filing cabinet, and I adore it as a system for me, because I have the typical hanging file folders, and I store my stamps by theme. So I have my people in one, I have all my flowers, I have my sentiments, and I have it all separated like that. So that's how I store stamps. Paper, I just store like vertically in a cube. You know, I use a lot of 12 by 12 paper, so I have the IKEA cubes, and that's how I store my paper. Inks, I really love these just plastic drawers that you get at Walmart kind of thing. I know you're in Australia, but the Sterilite is a great affordable way to store inks and different things. Enzy, yeah. Can you let Phasma out, please? Yes. Thank you. There you go, Phasma. Outside. Thank you. So yeah, the Sterilite is a fabulous way to store things. I like that there. Let's just plop that there for now. I wasn't sure if this piece was really going to work for this journal, but I think it might. I like it there too. Let's put it there. Okay. Does that help, Dee? Some people here in the chat, I'm sure they'll have good ideas about how to store things. I also just keep a very cluttered desk. It has 4.3 million things on it. There's a, you know, it's like encroaching. I can't even. No, I usually try to keep it somewhat cleared, but you know, I like having a big desk with a lot of things on it, because then I don't forget things. I don't know. They're out, they're in view, and that works for me, but that doesn't work for everyone. I know you were saying you like a decluttered space, so that might not be an option that you're comfortable with. Let's see, what else? That's pretty much my hacks. Is I have a very messy desk. I use a filing cabinet for my stamps with hanging file folders, and I have an IKEA cube where I keep pretty much everything else. So this is a flip up journaling spot and a tuck spot. This is the Rita Donnelly tuck that Gail Augustinelli loves so much. She has sold me on it. I'm really gonna try to leave quite a bit open for her to journal on. I'm gonna glue this all the way down. I kind of want to put them behind it. Like, this paper is pretty thin, and I'm just kind of wanting to reinforce it a little bit. Reinforce the pocket and the page. I like that. This was going to be a belly band, but I have more. I've got more paper. I've got more belly bands. Let's see. Well, after this, I'm going to be terribly sad when this live is over because then I have to go be domestic and adult and like clean the house and pack our bags for our trip tomorrow and do laundry. I do not like coming home to a house, a cluttered home, or, you know, like, I love coming home to a nice, clean house. So that's my agenda for the evening. It's to clean. I have to do my daughter's hair, which takes an hour and a half. Yes, I time everything. And so I've got to do that. White page. Not that white pages are bad. I could even just ink blend around it if I wanted to. But this is really pretty. I almost wish that was there, but it's not. It's going to be there. Let's see. What are y'all talking about? Let me catch up with y'all. Oh, did you have a question, Creative Graham? The craft room signature refers to the binding. Yeah, a signature is like the different sections of a book. So I'm making 2 signatures in this book. So basically this book is going to have 2 groups of pages. So this is signature 1, okay? And what we're working on right now is signature 2. And when you put your signatures together, this is a 3 signature books. This is kind of how I'm going to bind this one today. It's going to be a flowish journal like this, to where it's not sewn in. The pages are tucked into that elastic. So this is a 3 signature book. This is my idea journal. So all the ideas I come up for junk journaling of pockets and tucks and things, they go in here, and that way it's a reference journal for me as a maker to go back and remember how to make things. So this is 1 signature. This is the 2nd signature. And then this is the 3rd signature. Okay, so these pages, let's say, which is totally already happening with this journal, is it's getting too thick. This is what we call in the junk journaling world an alligator mouth. When your book isn't laying flat. See how the book, oh geez, how do I show this? The book doesn't lay flat like a normal book, like this one, right? It's an alligator. So what I like about the flow journal is that if I need to, I could take a whole signature out of here. Plus there's no sewing. All you do is tie elastic or ribbon or fabric. See, I can take a whole signature out just like that and make this journal more flat as I go, because when you're adding pockets and flips, look at this, and things to your journals, they get fat. Fat, not flat. And so you have to kind of accommodate for that. The other cool thing about the flowish journal is you can even just take out like pages. So this isn't sewn in. I can just take this out, or I can put things in. So if this is a drawing that one of my children has done, I can insert it into a flow journal, and it just makes it more personalized and special, in my opinion. Maybe that helps. A little demo of the flow journal and how I use them. Now, you don't have to, you can use them for anything, but that's just why I love a flowish journal that's not sewn in. I love sewn signatures too. You can even, one thing I've done I was showing y'all, I'll have a video out on Monday showing you how I made this journal. But this one is a flow journal because my pages are fixed by ribbon, right? But I went ahead and stitched the signature together. So this is one signature that's all sewn together. See that? That's the 3-hole pamphlet stitch. But I attached it to the journal with just twine because I also added a pre-made journal in the back that I just decorated, but it's just a plain journal. So, you know, the possibilities are endless with what you can come up with and how you want your journals constructed. I seem to like to change my mind every time I make one. So there's no right or wrong, really. All right. You know, I need a place for the flashcards. So I'll need a place for those. Ooh, I like those 2 pages together. Okay, we've got another white page situation going on over here. And I don't think I have this, which I could just put down here. Like I said, you can also just ink blend if you don't want a white page. Let's see what colors I have around here. Neutral and then wild green. Yes, that is a good point, Kim. So she says, I store stamps and dies by brand name and label them with a numbering system and keep a list. That is an awesome idea. I know that my friend Elizabeth stamps them out. Vicky, hi. I don't know if I said hi to you. I feel like I didn't. I've had my head down crafting, so hello. Oh my gosh. Carmen wants one, Vicky. She wants a dog just like yours. I'm gonna go green, and I'm just gonna ink blend on this white page real quick, and then I'll add it back to the signature. There's a lot of ways to deal with a white page. Like, you can not be bothered by it and ignore it and just put it in your journal. That's one way. You can ink blend, break out your watercolors. You could do some ink smushing. I've done that many times. I watercolor journaling lines on the paper sometimes. So I just take my watercolor and I just literally just brush watercolor lines, places for them to journal. Okay, I'm just going to ink blend that one. You can stamp with all of your lovely stamps. The possibilities are endless. You can collage. You can add fabric and put, like, this is the only piece I have of this ruffle, but you could put lace or fabric, or you can save your branding strips. I mean, these pieces of paper are not trash in my craft room, because you could put this down and then you could put a piece of ephemera to cover the whole, you know. Don't be alarmed by the white paper. I have to tell myself this too, okay? All right, this page is not doing it for me really, but that's okay because we can work with this. We can definitely work with it. I've got this lovely, and I do like her a lot, and she has green, that green behind her. So she can go on here. You can, you know, clip things in if you're like, this is a gift for someone. So I don't know where she's really gonna want things to live in her journal. So sometimes I like to just, like, this is not a normal paper clip, but use a paper clip and clip things in so that then someone can move it around. Let's deal with this page. Let's do some more. Let's see if any of these kind of go. The green on them. I like that. And I haven't put these in the journal yet. Put one of these. Like, I know she's Catholic, but I didn't want to, like, I just wanted hints of like her faith in here. And I figured if she wanted more, she can faith journal more, or she may just like a little hint of it here and there, you know? So this is kind of working for me. I want to back this. I think I'll turn this into a pocket / tuck spot. Like so. I could have backed it. It would have been stronger, but it will be fine. I'm sure of it. So yeah, I'll just make that like a little spot where she can tuck some things back there. I'm gonna back this. I could put that there. That brings the green over here. This is just one of my cut off extra pieces that she can journal on, do whatever she wants, whatever her imagination leads to. I'm gonna back this real quick. Just use some coffee dyed paper. Hey Angela, how are you? How are you doing? How is your junk journaling going? I think you made a flow journal recently. I know you tea-dyed paper. How is your junk journaling, crafting life, and life in general? Hope it's all good. Wow, I really didn't do that quite right, but it's okay. It's okay. Quite all right. Now that gives her a spot where she can write on the back if she wants, and it just makes the tag stronger. A lot of my printables I just print on copy weight paper, and then if I want, like in this situation, I can add something to it to make it more hefty. Let's put a hole in this. Okay. Let's put some ribbon or lace, something on it. I have this lace over here. See, if you just keep everything on your desk, you don't have to get out of your chair. I'm just being silly. Crafternoon. I don't know. I think it's just like the afternoon and you're crafting. I hope that's it, because that's all I meant by it. If there's more to it than that, we're both going to be surprised, Melissa. Okay, I don't know. I just kind of want to add another texture there too, because why not? Oh, I could even tie this with this. Be a way to keep it on there. Well, my dog's not feeling too bad, y'all, because she's out there barking at everybody. She must be feeling okay. Oh, that piece fell out. That's okay. We'll just go with that. That's a fun little tag. Okay. I like it. And then it can like poke out of the book. So I think I'll clip it over here. Get ready. A bunch of things might fall on my desk. I'm just looking for my paper clips that I like to use in my junk journal. And I thought they were over there, but they're not. Let's see. Oh, awesome, Melissa. You know, I can't speak for you, but I love mine. It's one of those things that if this breaks, I will replace it. I will replace it at full price, even because I love it that much. It is definitely a tool that I reach for and love. I have the big one and I don't use it that often, but I'm happy to have it. It's on standby. If I do need it, it is there on standby. Well, I don't know where those paper clips are. So for now, for the moment, so we can move on. Oh, here's one. This is my last one. I'll just clip that on there. We'll keep going. I'm really moving at a very leisurely pace for me, which I hope y'all all find relaxing and enjoyable. Okay, this is the sister page to the one we just finished over here. We've got to kind of do a similar thing now over on this side. It's already ink blended because I took it out and did both sides at the same time. This is kind of sweet. It has this button, which would be super annoying for some people. I'm gonna leave that out for now. I don't want to glue down something that has a button on it, but I don't mind putting like that in a pocket, if that makes any sense at all. Here's a little envelope made out of a book page. I love making these. This can be a pocket itself, and then she can tuck things in it, lift it up, put things in there. So again, I'm not gonna spend a lot of time like deliberating. I'm just gonna go with the flow. That's where I find my happiness. Just go with the flow. Okay. See, and now I wouldn't have a problem tucking that in there. Like when I give this to her, I'm going to explain like, hey, I know you like writing, so there's some things you might want to take out before you write, or I'll make her a writing board to accompany this journal so she can put it behind the page and journal and hopefully not have too much of a problem. I still need to be incorporating some of these. I guess I could just I was thinking of keeping these together, but I think I'll end up just tucking these flashcards throughout the journal and the different pockets. Again, those are something for her to share with her daughter. I think I'll tuck that back there too. I want something for this page. So this is my ideas journal, and I know, yes, I had made an extra one of these and put it in here. Sometimes I like to do that so I can figure out how I even came up with this. So it's like, oh, okay, I get it. Because if I just leave it in here glued like this, I may not remember how I came up with it. And that one I glued down so it's a side tuck. Oh, and I just tucked things in it, circles. Anyways, I'm thinking about putting this one over here because I have an extra. Putting it right there. Like so. See, and because like I'm tempted to tell her like, oh, like I'm tempted to put something here that says like with a 4x6 sheet and like put a picture here and just like give her a prompt like, hey, put a picture there and forget it, right? You're not going to be able to write on it, but you can still put something there. I wonder if I'll ever figure this one out again. I was just trying to use up book pages. And I wanted a fun, like, full page item that would flip down. So that's what I came up with. So now I'm just gonna glue, I'm actually gonna glue the other one, my idea journal. I did a side tuck, but I'm not gonna worry about that. Again, this is a pretty thin paper that I want to reinforce. So I'm just gonna go ahead and glue it all the way down so it is reinforced. And I really want to cover this. I will do that later. Moving on. Okay. White page. What did we do on the white page on the other side? Oh yeah, we put one of those pockets. Okay. Hey everybody, if anybody snuck in, sorry, I'm just like talking to myself and figuring this out. Yeah, Angela, for sure. And I actually have a stamp set that I bought specifically for this kind of thing, but you don't have to have a stamp set, right? Like you said, you could, I just could take a post-it note and write, hey, put a 4x6 picture here. But I did, for when I make mini albums, buy like a mini album kind of stamp set from May Made It when she did a collab with Jen at she does template journals. I can't remember her name right now. I know her name's Jen. That's all I remember. Anywho, she did a collab and it was a great stamp set and I bought it. So I should probably get it out and use it. Whoops. Okay. Let's use one of these pages. We could also use one of these. Remember I was saying I printed these up? Printed up for times like these. We can turn this into one of those long pockets. Let's use this one. From Rachel at Roxy Creations. So I'm going to fold it like this. Okay, so that's going to go over one side. And then I'm going to fold it like this. This is going to be my long pocket. We put one of these in the first signature. Like, look how easy this is. So easy, so fast. So groovy. Really loved this pocket when she shared this. Again, I think this was week 6 of the Roxy Creates challenge that she's doing this year. A template journal is where you buy the template. She doesn't give you any measurements and you just have to print everything and cut it out and glue it together. It's a very different style. I prefer measurements personally, but some people prefer templates. So it really just depends on the crafter. Well, shucks, looky there. I don't know. How do we feel about that? I can definitely trim this down. It doesn't have to be so long. Let's do that. I don't want to this is so pretty. I don't want to cover it up. No big deal. Just trim it down. Oh boy, you guys. I am keeping what is probably would be like maddening small pieces of paper right now because I want to do micro collage. Oh, but I'm committed to only keeping this box full that my friend Lou sent me during the Uvalde card drive. See these little bitty tiny pieces of paper? Oh, this would probably drive some people completely mad, but I'm keeping them because I want to do like micro collage clusters or something. Okay, let's look at this. Oh yes, that's much better. Just really didn't want to cover up that bird too much. That's nice. It's like coming out of the pockets. I can live with that. Yes, scraps are, oh, Vicky, I love my scraps. Love them so much. What I do is I keep a 12 by 12 cube underneath my desk, actually. And I put my scraps in there. And when it gets full, I go through it. And right now I do have it organized with plastic sheet protectors holding stuff. So like big pieces in one, smaller pieces in another, pattern paper in one, digitals in another, kind of thing. But as it gets full, which it is right now, I'm just going to go through and I'll be able to create journals out of it, and like more of these long pockets and belly bands and just all the different things. Like, scraps have so much potential, and yes, I love me a scrappy card. I most certainly do. Plus I can make my collaged paper. Okay. Now, one reason I love this partially dyed tea paper is because then the white goes with it. If it's all this color, the white really stands out and it's kind of feels unfinished to me. But like if I incorporate partially dyed tea paper, that fixes it for me. So like I'm good with that. Okay, I think I will reinforce this page with something, and then I think I'll be done decorating the journal. I'll go through and add some things to the pockets. I mean, I think this video is just like, hey, let's make a whole junk journal together, basically, because I'm determined to finish it. So I'm gonna make something for this page real quick, and then we will move on and just knock this journal out, especially because it's going to be a flowish journal. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It would be so boring if I didn't have my crafty community. Because let me tell you, as much as my family supports me, no, they're just not that interested. And that's okay. I get it. I think I might just make this a hinged page. So let's do that. I'm just going to grab this scrap piece of tea dye paper here real quick. Cut off a hinge. Doesn't have to be straight. Won't really see it or notice it that much. Yes, they let me come in here and do a crafternoon with my friends. And they don't complain, they support me, they love me. What more can a girl ask for? It's okay. I love it. It's so sweet. But I make sure, you know, I definitely spend more time with my family than I spend crafting, which feels like a balanced life, right? I definitely spend more time with them. And that's the way it should be. Unless this was my job, then I would still have to find that balance. Ever since I had that epiphany of like, if I won the lottery, I would still be a paper crafter. I would still sit here in my craft room and do what I'm doing. I have wanted to, like, I do now dream about it being a job. I never really did that before. I never thought of it in those terms before. It was just me and my iPhone connecting with the card making and paper crafting community. And it's still that because I have no idea how I would even want to earn an income off of my hobby. So, it is a hobby. See that? We just hinged that in there beautifully. Okay, the main page hinge, you guys, is right here. And it's hard to see, I know it is. But see, I put it in about 1/4 of an inch, maybe almost 1/2 inch in from there, so that it won't be messed up when this is in the journal. Okay, so this signature is done. Isn't she lovely? I just need to fill up the pockets. She's definitely full. And we don't even have the pockets filled yet. So here we are. We have 2 signatures. All right. We have a cover that should be dry and ready. Yep. So think about your glue in stages for sure. Like the way I paused from decorating, went over, put my other layer of glue down, that kind of thing. So it could be dry and ready when I was ready for it. I was thinking, I left this long because I was thinking about gluing it towards the inside, but then I didn't do that. So that's okay, just trimming it. I'm obviously gonna have to cover the Tyvek on the inside, not a problem. I do think if you're gonna do a flowish journal the way I keep showing y'all, you want to reinforce your spine. Like I have mine reinforced with 3 layers and it's very, very sturdy. That way the string, however you tie it on, the elastic, it can handle the pressure of the pages and not bend too much. Not that that's a big deal, right? But it would just be my recommendation. I still don't know what I'm going to do with a cover. Let's do the inside real quick. I'm just going to grab a scrap from my 12 by 12 box underneath my desk. I had these scraps out with y'all earlier. Yes, this is the one I was thinking of. That will do just fine. It's really interesting that this took a red. Let's do the green. I know that's kind of like, but they're complementary colors, so we got that going for us. I just don't want it to be like too red because the first page of the book is going to be green. This is my first signature. So yeah, I want to bring that green in for here. I do wish I would have glued this down first. But that's okay. I'm going to glue it down and then I'm going to go back to decorating by filling up the pockets, which I already have my filler pretty much ready. And then we'll come back, it'll be dry. And we'll have a full journal. Hopefully this is enjoyable for those who are really interested in junk journaling and just getting started, like seeing me start something from the very beginning and being able to watch the process all in one place, all in one video. Hopefully that's valuable content. And for others, you guys don't even want to make a junk journal and you want to hang out with me And I just love you for that. Thank you. I want to hang out with you too. I'm just going to go ahead and kind of scoring and bending these creases because it is going to have to bend. Bend in the end. Okay. Here's the thing. You don't, like once I get this glued down, I don't want to bend it until it's dry. You want to make sure it's dry before you start bending or creasing this. Otherwise, it'll get real funky real fast and you won't like it. Okay, so I'm going to make sure I've got my paper glued down really well. I am gluing it to that Tyvek, which is a bit of a slippery surface, but I found that this glue sticks to the Tyvek very well. Another glue, the Fabrifix, sticks to the Tyvek, I think the best. Let's just put some of that on there for good measure. I'm trying to use this bottle up anyways because it's got very little in it. But yeah, this really sticks. It's a totally different glue, like a totally different formula. It's like a silicone glue versus the PVA. Both work, but I do prefer the Fabrifix when I have Tyvek. Okay, that's probably a little much, but I can smooth it out. It's definitely not going anywhere. And this is such a nice, thick paper that it can handle all that glue. See how it's slipping? I am going to bend it initially just to make sure I've got my scores in the right place and the right creases here. Now I'm going to flatten it back out. I can bring in my paddle, make sure I smooth it out really well. Okay. Nice. Now, I have to decide if I want to put pockets in this. I probably will put pockets in the front and back. Whoops. I don't have an ideal paper in mind for that, but I certainly have a lot of scraps. So let me just look real quick. This is pretty, but I don't think it's directionally going the right. You know, this needs to go this way, not this way. And the back side is not what I was looking for. Okay, so that won't work. I have these scraps. This could work. Again, I'm going to bring out my signature and see. Yeah, I like that. I need to trim it down some. The pocket doesn't need to be quite so tall, but I like it. And I can get a front and back pocket. Oh, someone asked me what paper pad this came from when I did, oh, I can't remember what project I did. Oh, I did my junk journal cards with this. It's a really old Hobby Lobby paper pad. Haberdashery, I believe is what it's called. Someone asked me, and so that's it. That's what that one's called. I don't know if they still make it or not. Like I said, it's a few years old. Okay, so these are my front and back pocket. I am going to put thumb holes in there so that she knows it's a pocket. And that's how I like to do it. For some symmetry, I like to punch them both at the same time. Okay. Yeah, and I think I'm just going to leave that red. I don't mind it. Like I said, this journal really has different color stories going on. So let's flip through it, what it's going to look like. It's going to sit about right here inside of this cover. So let's see. The cover is looking pretty to me, and the red is tied in some of the pages, so I think I'm going to leave it. The red matches. So we're good. We are good. I'll just glue down my pockets. I always hold my pockets on the side that I don't want glue, and that helps a lot. I could have put this on the back and the roses on the front. That would have been pretty, but that's okay. I was liking that blue. So let's do the back one. Gosh, I wish you guys could talk to me. I mean, you can. You're chatting with me. Thank you so much. But I wish we were crafting together, like in a Zoom. And I pay for Zoom every month. I need to just make it happen. Like, I'm paying for it so that we can craft together. It just takes, like, organizing, you know? I gotta organize time and get everybody on board and all that. Okie dokie. That's already feeling dry, but I'm not going to push it. I'm not gonna push my luck and bend that in a way that I don't like. I'm gonna let it dry. I'm gonna set it to the side, but we've got the front for now and the inside done. Again, I just don't know what I'm gonna do with the front of that journal. Okay, we've got some pockets to fill here. We've got the paper dolls there, so that pocket's done. I knew I put something over there. I kind of filled this one a little bit as I went, but it can hold even more. Oh, I love some of the pages really came together beautifully, I think. Put some more flashcards in. I'm gonna put something smaller up here, and then I can put taller tags back here. Okay. Really like this girl. I haven't found a home for her in this journal yet, but I like her so much. We'll find a home for her. We'll put some more of the flashcards in. We'll put another tag. Kind of got a pattern going on. We've got the little mama bear tag up here. Fun. This is our belly band, which I put this journaling spot in there. So that one's done. Okay, this doesn't have anything in it. It's a big, awesome pocket. Let's see, what will I put in there? I think I'll put this in there, just like that, honestly, just to put a little paper in so that maybe she could take that out and decorate her journal a little more. Could definitely put, you know, tags in there. Let's see. Oh yeah, I have this fun A2 card. It's just a very basic A2. I don't know. It's really gonna fit. I don't want to. Yeah, it'll fit. I'll just put that in there. She can have a greeting card in there. I do want to still make greeting cards that go with this. Oh yeah, I have this pocket. Let's see. I'm trying out, and I like it, this washi tape collection from Amazon. I like it. It's pretty cool. This one's vertical, which is nice. I like that some washi tape companies are thinking vertical now with their designs and not always horizontal. And it's kind of wide. So that's nice. Let me put a little bit of that on there. And then I can bring in oh, my girl. My girl. Put her on there. She could even be a tuck spot, but again, this is not going to that kind of journaler. I have to report back to you if she becomes that kind of journaler after working in this journal. But like a journaler who likes all the tucks and stuff, you could definitely make that a tuck spot too. Okay, I need to replace this paper clip. It's just not the kind that I'm not trying to be a snob. It's just not what I usually like to have ones with design or interest. And I like them that way so much that I don't really have any left. I've got to restock. There's one. Yay! My little hero. My little paperclip hero. There we go. I like it. So this is a Roxy Creates pocket as well. Or envelope. Like a coin. Kind of like a coin envelope. Anyways, I liked it breaking up this green. I like the green with this page, but not like full green. That was a little much. All right, moving on. I had taken a piece of washi tape off here and it's still sticky. I could use my powder tool or I can just put a different piece of washi. That's what we're gonna do, is the different piece of washi. This washi is definitely one that, this kind of drives me nuts. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like that that stamp is reversed. So I will probably always avoid that stamp. Yeah, so probably gonna need a little bit of glue on this tape, but we need a little bit of glue on all washi tape that we want to stick for much time at all. So I'm just gonna put that up there in that corner. Oh, you guys, I don't want this live to end. I already told you why, because then I have to go be domestic and clean. It's so overrated. I folded like 5 loads of laundry and it gave me a migraine. I told my husband, I don't know, I think I'm allergic. At least we can laugh about it. Put in some of these Slovak architectural landscapes, right? Well, that's good, the Creative Graham. I wish I was as much into cleaning and like organizing as I am into crafting. It's just not the case, but I've been trying to get better, you know? I'm working on it. Oh, this is my fun pocket, which I may have glued shut a little bit. It's okay. Can fix that. And on this side, is it glued shut? Maybe a little bit. There we go. So I'm gonna show y'all these pockets someday soon. Well, these flashcards are really coming in handy. There's one more pocket back here. It's kind of hard the way I glued it down to get stuff in there. So there's one pocket back there. There's 3 pockets in this particular one. Let's put some tags. Get some more. That. So I'm going to move flashcards up here. And I'll put this back here. There we go. I think she's going to really love seeing her native language and her journal. Okie dokie. That one is done. This signature is like ready to go in our book. Woohoo! It feels like such accomplishment. Finish up this last one. How long have I been crafting? A very long time. Awesome. This is my only chance because I'm going out of town for a couple of days. So this is my only crafting chance besides craft roulette last night for the whole weekend. I have to stick something in there so that she knows that this is a pocket. Okay. Oh, let's put one of these in there too. The park and a tag. It's 5:30. It's 4:30 my time, so your Eastern time. I mean, a long crafty session is like therapy, right? Not underestimating a good therapist or therapy session, but yes, I do love me some crafty time. Feels good. I guess this signature was just meant to have some tags in it because I see our other one sticking out over there. Melissa, you're gonna love this tool. Oh, wait, did you get the crocodile for the corners? Because you're gonna love that one too. All right. This is a pocket. Pie. I cannot wait for some dessert because, you know, vacation. You get to have some dessert. This is kind of fun. I can hang this little envelope over this pocket if I want to. I can do it if I want to. And then I can stick some more. I think these are my last 2 flashcards. And then, okay, keep going. Oh, this one's done. Oh, I love this page. I love these pages too. Oh, that one's already full. I could put something in here. Wow, this was a dirty book, y'all. Whew. I had to end up throwing it away. It just was too much. They went too far. And it's so funny because it had a nun on the cover. And I thought, oh yeah, that'll be fine. Surely it won't be too bad. Oh no, it was quite the opposite. Can't judge a book by the cover, right? Yeah, don't do that. Don't make the same mistake I made. Just looking. This is kind of a journaling card. I wonder if that'll fit in there. It does fit in there. It's just white on the background. I'll put some tea dye paper back there. Yeah, Vicki, you're in Oklahoma, so we're on the same time zone. Vicki, I know that you sell your crafts, and I think you do it regularly. Do you just do craft fairs, or do you do like farmers markets? We have some farmer markets that I'm telling you are just like full every weekend, and I'm really tempted, but like realistically I don't have the time, but I'm just so tempted to do it at least once and try it out, because our farmers markets, they do have food, but they also have a lot of handmade artisans that come in, and I mean they're so well attended. It's just very tempting. Today they were going on, and oh man, we're just packed. So I'm just curious about that. Birds popping out, man's popping out. That's a poppin' pocket. I'm gonna leave that. We're done. Okay, looky there. Oh, aren't those roses beautiful, Cordelia? I love those. Absolutely. Oh, I got a Cinderella junk journal kit. So now I don't think I'll have time, but and busy Biddy Penny would totally be making Cinderella and Anne of Green Gables this week, but realistic, I'm going to stay slow this month. Biddy Penny will not have time. Oh yeah, man, this is definitely reinforced. This is definitely a nice, sturdy journal for the flowish type of junk journal. Let's put it together. I'm glad I went with the bigger one, y'all, because look, she hasn't even had a chance to get this thing in her hands, and I have filled it up. She's gonna have an alligator on her hands. What can I say? It is what it is. I still don't know what to do with the cover. Still at a loss there. But let's get it bound together. And I'll put it to the side. I'll go be domestic, and hopefully something for the cover will just like pop in my head. Debbie, hello. How are you? Oh, the queen of crafting. Oh gosh, no, that's not my crown. I'm more like the Joker of crafting. I'm the court jester. You're so funny. I made a journal from start to finish. That's why I've been on here for like 2 hours. And I love it. I'm about to put it together and bind it in a flowish style. But I don't know what to do with the cover. So I'm going to not sleep on it, but I'm going to wash dishes and think about it. Now, where is my elastic? See, the queen wouldn't lose her elastic, Debbie. The queen would have a clue. Plus, she would have people to clean up after her, and I don't have that. I could desperately use it, but I don't have it. I don't know that this came from my creative reuse center. It was 50 cents. And I do love it, but I don't think it's sturdy enough to hold my signature. So I really want to put elastic. Well, for the sake of time, I'm gonna put her together with, drum roll, Sorry Silk. Yeah, I don't know where I have a huge thing of elastic that I had not that long ago, but it is missing. It's MIA. That's okay. I know I'll find it when I least expect it. Okay, so we have a red flowery cover. Trying to pick some Sorry Silk, you guys. I'll be back in just a second. Ooh, I think this is the one. It's doing some funny things. I promise. I'm coming back. Huh. Okay. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh my gosh. I picked a piece and it was too thin. So then I had to pick again. All right. The problem is I have so many to choose from. All right. I think these are going to be fun though. I think these will be fun. You sell cards and Christmas tags. Oh, thank you, Linda, and welcome. Hello, how are you? Oh, I love my Sorry Silk. It's very strong. And like, I picked these pieces because they're kind of like different colors, which I think is pretty. Again, because this junk journal has a lot of different colors going on. Just trying to take some of the loose threads off of it. These are definitely long enough. All right, let's do this thing. So this is my first one. Ooh, I think this purple would be pretty. I was gonna do green, but I really like this purple with this page. That's why it's nice to have options, right? Wow, this piece is super long. All right, so I could totally sew this together, but then her only option is to put things at the front or the right here if I sew the signature together in a 3 pamphlet stitch. So I am going to keep it to a true flow journal style. I'm not going to sew anything. I am just going to tie this Sorry Silk around the spine here. And this is going to hold the journal together. And she lives 2 doors down. If she decides that she wants her journal sewn together, she can bring it back to me and I will do that. But I'm gonna do this this way. Yay, I can go deliver this before we go on vacation. Ah, that is a nice feeling. Oh, thanks. These are fun colors. I just don't know what to do with this cover. It's kind of making me crazy. I usually have multiple plans for the cover by now, and I have 0 because I usually cover the cover. Oh, and the green will be perfect for this page. The green and orange. Yes, this is coming together nicely. Okay, so now I'm just going to put that in there. Bring this around. Tie it off. I do like my ribbons to be tied in the same spot. I played around with tying them like one high, one low, stuff like that, and I really have come to decide that I like them together. It's just a little fussy, but it's worth it. You could also just move them. I don't know. I like it like that. Very fun. This is a very eclectic journal in a way. I mean, I thought I was making it not, but it kind of is. And I like it. And it feels very personalized, having this, all the little like Slovak touches, and you know, a little bit of faith touches. She wanted flowers. I think it's done. I think it did it. Now, I don't know what to put in the front pockets, but I will put something up there. You know what? I might have just figured out the cover. If y'all aren't completely tired of me by now. Sari Silk. I actually bought it from a shop that was going out of business, and I have a wall of Sari Silk. But yes, you can find it on Amazon. Etsy. You might be able to find Amazon. I don't know. Etsy. And it's just so fun because it's just strips of old like saris, and it's strong, beautiful silk. It comes in lots of colors, lots of variation. I'm thinking it might be really beautiful to like stamp and emboss the cover and just do like a botanical little design. Stop me if I'm crazy. I have been crafting for hours. I may need to walk away, step away from the junk journal. No, but I do think it would just be kind of beautiful to stamp. Maybe even just one like this down in the cover in the corner, and then maybe stamp a little bit of a graphic design. I have a couple of options. I just have to find one of them. I know it's up here. There it is. Okay, I have a couple of options to go with this, but I'm wanting to keep it kind of simple. I've got, look at this bad boy right here. What? This is a 12 by 12 stamp set from Iron Orchid Designs. Oh man, I'm so excited. I've never used it, but I really love this stamp set very much. Iron Orchid really kind of caters products to people who redo furniture or make furniture fabulous. And oh boy, here we go. I just saw this and thought junk journals all day long. This is huge, right? But see, I like it. I like it very much. So originally I was thinking some sort of design like this, like embossed in gold, and then this could be in black. Yes? Do we like? Give me a thumbs up if you like this. This stamp set, Debbie. My gosh. I mean, right? It is gorgeous. Okay, this one is called... It's always a little bit hard to know. I don't know. It's lot number 6052. I found it at Dreams, etc. Look, it even comes with stencils and mask, y'all. It is pretty cool. It's an investment, but it's not that much. I mean, if you buy Stampin' Up, you can buy this stamp set. I'm just saying. Dreams, etc. That's where I got it. Gladys, hi, how are you? Good to see you here. You're funny, Debbie. Ugh, just careful pulling it off. I don't know if this is polymer. I think it is. I don't really care. Personally, it may not be. I don't know. I don't really care. I get great impressions from stamp sets that aren't photopolymer. So I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to go gold embossing here for the cover. Gold embossing with this little flower. I'm liking it there. Let me stand up. I need to get my visuals on this. Before I commit, I also have this. This was the other option, which I was thinking I could just do like a little border. Because this is the cover, and this is literally the last thing I'm doing, I want to get it right. So I'm going to lay, oh boy, I'm going to lay my stamps out on it. Everything's fine. It's not, but it is. I'm sure this is just how these go because the rubber between them is so thin. Okay. So what I was originally thinking is doing something like this in gold. Should I do it all in gold or should I do some in black? Should I do it all in black? I need y'all's help. So I'm kind of liking the simplicity of this, right? And then I can take the same one and do a little bit down here. Do a border near the spine. Oh, like down the spine, like so. I could even do, if I'm embossing, I don't know, it might disturb the glue. I don't know. And do it all the way down. That's an option. I do like that, Debbie. That's a good idea. You know, for that matter, I also have washi tape. So I could emboss this and do washi tape. No, I don't like that one. Decisions. Gold and black. Thank you, Linda. Oh, Debbie is always on the move. Amy, she lives and crafts out of a fabulous RV and travels all over the United States. Sorry, Debbie, I'm giving away your story, but I know you share it anyways. Maybe I'll save you some typing. So she's just always cruising with her lovely husband, Larry. Say hi to Larry. So you guys, I want to share it here on my channel, but Debbie and I got together a couple of times when she was in Texas. I feel absolutely 100% blessed that I got to have that opportunity to meet her in person in real life and hang out with her and her hubby, who he is a gem, just like her. I don't know. I just love y'all so much. So, okay, I'm just having a hard time. This side or that side? I'm just going to start with the flower. So again, because I want to get this right, I'm going to bring out my embossing buddy. So the flower in black or the flower in gold? That is the next question. I probably use way too much powder when I'm embossing. I thought of that, like embossing this on here. I thought of that, but I'm a little worried about the glue, how the heat might disrupt the glue. I'm not sure. I think that's why I'm going here or here. I know this is going here, so that's where I'm going to start. Get a block big enough for it. Okay. Now, just a gold flower. That's what Susan says. Oh, Jonna. Hi, Jonna. Jonna says gold near the spine. Everyone thinks near the spine. So that's what I'm going to do. And a gold flower, so maybe black. I mean, we could always do white. I mean, we got options. So I'm really tempted to emboss with my VersaFine just because I know it'll be gorgeous. And because I'm doing gold, it can handle that. My gold embossing powder. I think I will do my VersaFine instead of embossing ink. Embossing ink would also be fine, but this is a pretty detailed flower, and I feel like the VersaFine will give me more detail, because sometimes I think embossing can get a little goopy on detailed things. That is a concern I have about embossing this, to be honest. I don't want it to get like goopy. I want it to be beautiful and detailed like the image. But I'm going to make sure I ink it really, really well. Okay. And I'm just wanting that ink to really transfer here. We've got one shot. This is high-risk crafting, y'all. After crafting for 188 minutes. I don't know. It's not smart. I could tell you that. I'm not saying it's the best decision I've ever made. Okay. But there it is. I like it in black. I might just emboss it in, because I like the black bringing in this. I like it. I don't think I'm going to do gold, y'all. I think I'm going to do clear. And hopefully before my ink dries, that book cloth seems like it's really soaking up the ink. I'm used to the VersaFine sitting on there a little bit longer. Let's grab some clear. This is not the easiest way. Not the easiest. That's okay. It is still wet, so that's good. I just turned it up and I can see the shine, so that's good. All right. This is probably where one of those little embossing pans would be really helpful. Oh, that was good. That's good. This is like an ultra fine powder. So that's good. Don't mind the heat gun. It's part of the process. Y'all have all heard a heat gun before. So we're not going to stress about it. I love the simplicity of this. We're not done yet, Amy. I don't know if I pulled it off. But yeah, I love the simplicity of this. I don't normally do such simplistic covers, but I think there's something really beautiful in that. So I'm just making sure my heat gun is good and ready. Oh yeah, it's sticking really nice. VersaFine is a wonderful embossing ink. So if you're just getting started, just buy VersaFine. You can watercolor with it. You can't do alcohol markers, but you can emboss with it. Like I could have put the gold on top and it would have looked gold. It would not look black. So she's getting a little hot, the cover. I need to move around more. Okay. I'm looking to get an even gloss across this whole image. Some of it kind of looks like it's fully embossed, but it's not. Now we got it. Okay. We did it. Okay. Going through that makes me a little nervous to emboss anymore. I'm not gonna lie. This is very hot too. Like that had to get wicked hot. Okay, I'm gonna, because this is so hot, I do not want to touch this at all. I do not want to disturb it. Eventually, when it cools down, I will wipe away excess powder, but not until it's cool to the touch, until it's back to a normal heat range. I don't want to smear it or imprint it with fingerprints or something like that. This is hot. Okay, what do y'all think? Should I leave it? I would encourage you to emboss on book covers 100%, but I would probably encourage you to do it before you put your signatures in and before you have your book like completely done. You know what I mean? I would do it in a different stage. Now, we did a flow journal, so I could easily untie these bows, take my signatures out, lay it out flat. Also, you know, take certain things into consideration. I used a red rubber stamp. They stamp beautifully, right? I feel very comfortable and confident using a Tim Holtz rubber stamp. I feel like I'm going to get a good impression. Like I didn't even season it. It had never been used before and I still got a perfect impression. You also want to take into account like if you have a really detailed stamp, you want a very fine embossing powder. This is fine detail. This is made for detailed stamps. Whereas the other one I had is a great embossing powder. There is nothing wrong with that at all. It does say a detail, but it's a little less of a fine detail than this one. So you want to think about the embossing powder that you have because some lend themselves to detailed stamps more than others. And that's why I said it could get a little goopy, and I don't want that. You lose detail when that happens. I think I'm gonna leave it, you guys. I just think it's fine. I like it. I like the simplicity of it. I do think this border would be beautiful where y'all suggested right down here. I'm just a little worried, as hot as this got, about the integrity of this glue, and I don't want to disrupt it. I want this journal to be, you know, long lasting and in good condition when I give it. So I'm going to leave it. We have done a whole journal. Some of you have been here the entire time. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this process. We made a whole journal from beginning to end, selecting our papers, putting them in order, decorating, making the cover. We did the whole blasted thing here today. I've kind of got a stamp sticky situation. Here we go. We'll do a quick flip through. I'm going to do it proper. I'm going to bring out my Bitty Penny background. Do it like I would in any other video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, you guys. I just wouldn't want to do it without you. I just wouldn't want to do it without my crafty community. Okay, y'all agree on the simplicity of the cover. I'm happy to hear that because I agree. I think there's something really beautiful about it. You know? It's like you can do all the bells and whistles, but you don't always need to. Sometimes less is more. And, you know, I could come back and decide to put the same stamp. I think I can touch it now. It's cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's still a little warm. But I could come back and put the same stamp on the back of it. And, you know, honestly, if it didn't go right, you guys, if I had just ruined the cover per se, you know we can always fix that stuff. Like, I would just stamp and put something over it or, you know, whatever. But yeah, I could come back, and I might come back, and I might even put the border on, just stamp it on the edge and not even worry about embossing it. Because this ink, the VersaFine ink, is waterproof. So I don't really have to worry about, oh, what if she gets it wet? Will it smudge? No, it won't. So I don't have to emboss VersaFine. It's archival for the most part in that respect. Like, water doesn't move it. It's permanent. Okay, so here she is in all of her glory. I'm so excited. I'm going to go drop this off at my neighbor's house today. We've gone through this a couple of times as we were making it, but I really love it. You know, I might not give it to her today just because more ideas might come to me, but she wanted a writing journal. So I don't know what else I could really do to this and leave her with a lot of journaling space. Oh, it does need a little something there. See, this is the way it goes. It just keeps building and building. Let's see. Oh, this is cute. Oh, but that's not what I want. Hold on, I'm just digging through my little thing here. That'll work. Just wanted a little something there. I love this page so much. We've already looked at the belly band. I'm not going to do that again. It was pretty. There's a card in here, which is great. By the way, when I make my A2 cards, I'll probably just stick one in the back pocket or front pocket and one in the back pocket. I also have an A2 card in here, and this wine pocket. If you buy a bottle of wine, keep the bag. You can make a pocket. I'm really loving the size of the pages versus the cover because I like seeing the cover on the sides. I think that's nice. I love it. Thanks for making this journal with me, you guys. You know, I don't think I've ever had a live this long, so you'll have to tell him I apologize. I didn't know. We didn't know. She didn't even know. She has no idea what she's doing half the time. She's the joker. She's the court jester of crafting, babe. I'm sorry. I'm loving this journal. Oh, I know she is going to love this too. I think this really fits her personality, and she is going to get her flowery fix, which anyone who loves florals, they're a friend of mine. Oh, you want a floral journal? I think I can do that. So, just flipping through because y'all sat here and made this with me, but I just want to do a final flip through. She's lovely. I love these illustrations here. So fab. I do want to put something like, oh, stick a picture here kind of thing. This actually flips all the way down when I don't accidentally glue it. There we go. And this is a pocket. I should probably put something in there later. All right, you guys, thanks for hanging out with me as long as you did. I really appreciate it. I hope you had fun. I hope this inspires you to make a journal too, that you can see how easy the process really can be when it comes to like putting the cover together and binding it and all the pages. This journal is thick. She's fabulous. I love it. It does really have like an alligator mouth. If I wanted to fix that fast, which is usually my mode, fast, I really like probably these bulldog clips the best because I've found that they don't imprint, like they don't indent my covers as much as these types of clips. These cause an indentation usually, but this is like one of my favorite easy go-to closures is I put a bulldog clip on each side. This makes it less permanent. So if she doesn't like it, she can rip it off. And then I just tie it together with like a twine. I've got to grab some sari silk. Okay, I grabbed a completely different color. This is all from one strand. It's amazing. But I like this turquoise teal color. So I'm just gonna run this through one end of this bulldog clip and one side of the other. I usually do it on the side that's the inside of the cover. Just seems to make the most sense to my head, brain. Okay, so I just do that. See, and this is cool because as the journal goes, you just let out the bow and it can grow with your journal. I think that's fabulous. In the meantime, I can use it to kind of hold it and keep it taut. So I'm just going to take this, tie it in a bow, and this is really, you guys, like my favorite way to do a closure on a journal. That's it. And then like she can unclip just one side and journal and clip it back on and close it, or she can take the whole thing off. I like it. So that's it. I really am done. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I had a great time hanging out with you for all of this time. And yeah, she can, that's true. Angela, I don't know if she'll have that kind of time, but yeah, she could. She could come back and see how her whole journal was made. Are they mini? I don't know. Let me just give you the dimensions real quick. Um, so it's like a 1 inch. It's almost a 1 inch. It's basically a 1 inch square. So when you're shopping, check the dimensions. If you want this size, it's a 1 inch square. I think these are Tim Holtz, but I don't know for sure. I just like them because they have like this flatness here where they don't indent, but they have a good grip. They really hold on. I just really like them. Those are, if you find them, let me know because I honestly need to order more and I don't remember where I got them from. So let me know, Amy. I'll look too. Yeah, bulldog clips. I mean, I've done chain between them and I clipped, you can clip the, if you put like a lobster claw, words, Bitty Penny, words. If you put a lobster claw on one end of the chain and maybe you can hang charms, which is what I did. And then as the journal grows, you just release the lobster clip further down the chain. It's really quite a good way to close up your journal and keep it shut. All right. I love you guys so very much. I hope you all have a really good weekend. I'm going to have a video out for you, I think Monday, Wednesday, Friday next week. That's the plan. And I'll be seeing you around. I really need to catch up on comments. I know I'm far behind, but I do love you guys. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye.